What's up, team? Here's our watch list video for Tuesday. /ES is pushed up to the highs and has now shown a little bit of pullback sign here. Our analysis still remains the same from Sunday, so we're still looking for 3,900 to be validated as support, 3,960 as a resistance. Otherwise, we could expect to trade within this range. AMC is going to be the first one on our watch list for tomorrow. This pretty much went exactly according to plan plus some. We were looking for this gap fill play here. That's what we got. Pushed up to 14.5. So we're just looking for a play over 14.5 with a price target of 15, to be honest. That's all we need to yield some decent profits. That's over a 2% move. But our big resistance isn't until about $16 based on the daily chart. So long over 14.5 with the move up to about 16. APHA also did pretty much what we thought it would do, right? We were breaking the trend line here. We broke the $20 whole number. We took the play long over 21 for this move up to about 22.5. So as of right now, it's a long idea over 22.5. But if this gaps up pre-market, we'll be looking for a long idea over 23. Price target being 24.5. That's going to take us to the tops of these candles right here on the daily chart time frame. AAL. This one is likely to be a side chart watch and not a main chart watch. It just kind of reminds me of Boeing, where it had this great move up and it's just kind of overdue for a pullback. I feel that AAL may be in that position, right? It didn't have as strong of a close as APHA and AMC. It actually pushed up and pretty much gave back all of the gains from that push and recovered some by the close, but did not have a very strong close. So this is going to be a side chart watch for us over 26, just in case it decides to continue to go. Otherwise, we can look for a potential gap fill play to the bottom side just below 24.2. So there's a couple of ways to play this. If it trades within the range, then that's fine as well. We'll just pick a different day to take a position on it. But that's why it's going to be a side chart watch for us and not necessarily a main chart watch. The rest of these are all plays that may or may not even make the watch list. They are just presenting opportunities right now, but I'm going to have to see where they open up at before I decide if they make the watch list or not. The first one is going to be Tesla. So this is actually an inverted head and shoulders. So there's your left shoulder, your head, your right shoulder being formed on the daily. It's now breaking this downtrend. We have one daily candle closing over the $700 whole number, trading just below the 50 EMA. We talked about in the live stream Sunday that 720 was the mark to break. It's right below that price point. So if this can open up near 720, I think that this may have pop potential to make a move and run. Otherwise, if it's below 700, I don't even care about putting it on the watch list. So it's going to depend on where it opens up at. All right. CCIV. We liked this one today over 28. It was called out multiple times in chat over $28, and look at what it's doing after hours. It has now ran from 28.8 up to 30, which is a whole number for a stock priced this cheap. So we're looking for a continuation play over 30 for the move up to probably 32. That's the next major level of resistance that I see here on the daily chart time frame. This is going to be an up gapper play provided that it holds that these gains overnight, right? So if it opens up near 30, that is an up gapper play. Plan to utilize a gap up strategy. If you don't know one, there are guides located within the guides channel in the Discord server. You can refer to those, or you can talk to me about the gap up strategy that I teach in the masterclass series. The next one is Workhorse, WKHS. This is ranging here on the daily. We've been kind of waiting for this to break $18 to see if we can get a pop move up to 20. It's really close. It actually, let me look after hours. Okay, so I was afraid that it had broken after hours and went without us. This one looks really good for a break over 18. It's tested that level quite a few times here and closed really close to it today, but it's looking like it's down a little bit after hours. We'll see. We'll see where this opens up at. If it's near 18, absolutely making the watch list for the pop move up and over. The last, okay, so there's two more. Facebook, I'm less inclined to put this one on the watch list because of how much it likes to range, especially recently. But if it opens up near 278 area, I definitely want to consider taking a trade on this for this continuation move, right? So we got a break of this range, which was awesome. We had been waiting on that for like 2 weeks. The pullback to validate the top side of the range as a support, that looks good. And now we're getting that validation that this is indeed being treated as a support. But I don't know if from here, if it's ready to break and run, or if it wants to take its time and consolidate a little bit more. That's why this is a side chart watch. The other one is going to be JMIA. So this one has broken the $50 whole number. Even more importantly, if we drew a trend line across 48, that's going to be resistance, resistance, and then resistance right here. So it's broken over that resistance. It's broken over the $50 whole number. The next major level of resistance that I see is where this support here at 54 turned into resistance right here. And so above where we're currently trading at, over 52, there's a potential for a 4% move up to 54. Okay. All of those, I know it's a lot of stocks to keep an eye on, but we're not going to have all of them on the watch list. Only a few of them by the morning time will actually be presenting the setup that we are looking at currently. And who knows, right? The market may gap down, and maybe none of these will look good for a decent trade. But as of right now, just to recap, AMC, APHA, TSLA, JMIA, AAL, CCIV, WKHS, and FB. All are candidates for the watch list for tomorrow. So if you have to, rewatch this video and make sure that you develop a rough plan for how to trade these stocks, or how you want to trade these stocks. Maybe pick the couple of setups that you identify with the most and that you understand the most. And then keep an eye out for the exact trigger levels being posted on the watch list in the morning. Thank you for your time. I will see you all in chat. Take care.